Welcome back. Today, our doctor on call is answering some of your questions about antibiotics and arthritis. We welcome back Dr. Ryan Stanton, a UK emergency physician. And these are good questions that have both come in through our website. The first one is from Will, and certainly as we talk about cold and flu and more confirmed cases here in Lexington, it's an interesting topic. He wants to know how effective, you know what, that's not the right question. What is the question? Will was asked. Somebody was asking about antibiotics, and you can't treat the flu.
Viruses.
You can't treat viruses. That's what it is. It's been a busy day here in the ABC 36 newsroom. That was a question that we decided not to answer today. Antibiotics can't be used to treat viruses like the flu. So what can you do?
Well, that's a great question, and it's something that's a huge topic for us, emergency physicians, primary care physicians, this time of year. We're starting to get into the season of colds, and as you were just talking about, the flus that we're starting to see around the area, which the vaccine is very important. I would encourage that. But one thing people always talk about when they come in to see me in the emergency department is, I've got cold symptoms, I've got flu symptoms, I think I need an antibiotic. Antibiotic are exactly what they describe, anti against biotic, which is bacteria. There are antivirals out there, but they really don't work very well because viruses are a little bit different. They more feed off of our system as opposed to bacteria that have everything themselves. So the antibiotics only work on bacteria. So unless you have a confirmed case of something bacterial or suspected, highly suspected, you need to stay away from it, because bacteria and the antibiotics that we use to treat them have side effects like any medicine we see. The antibiotics, in fact, my sister's child just recently ended up with a very resistant bowel infection because of antibiotics that he had been placed on chronically for what was, in essence, allergies. And so we must be really careful, and I think that's one of the major roles of physicians and healthcare people, is to be teachers, to teach these things, as to let people know why they don't need them. These are some of the side effects you see with the antibiotics anyway, whether they're needed or not. The nausea, the diarrhea, which is a very resistant version of bacteria in our bowel for the diarrhea. They can cause fevers. They can cause yeast infections. A lot of people get those, especially young children. They can cause organ damage. And most importantly, what we see now are resistant bugs coming out, because we're wiping out the really sissy ones that are walking around that we can easily take care of, and we're getting the ones now that are really resistant to the antibiotics we have. So they need to be used appropriately. They have a very important role, and that's something to talk with your primary care physician about.
There's a saying I love where doctors will say, if I give you an antibiotic, you'll be better in a week. If I don't, you'll be better in about 7 days.
Yes, and that is absolutely true. I hear that all the time. I got better with my antibiotic. It's like, well, you were going to get better anyway.
Just let it run its course in some cases. Well, our second question is about arthritis, and this is actually a follow-up question from Carrie that she submitted on our website. Last time you were here, we were talking about arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, some of the different forms, and she wants to know, I saw the episode, what can I do to decrease the symptoms and progression of the problem of arthritis?
Well, almost everybody will end up with arthritis at some point. Arthritis, kind of a review, is just the overuse of our joints, where we spend our entire lifetime, gravity forcing down on us, working, walking, running, doing the things we do. We wear out these nice joints that we have, end up getting bone on bone rubbing together, causes pain. So it's really, there's no way to 100% prevent it, and there's no way to actually treat it once you have it, but you can decrease the symptoms. And there's three major things you can do, and everybody can do these things. One is lose weight. If you think about the problem, it's your joints. Gravity is fighting down on you. If I have 200 pounds on my joints versus 100 pounds, that 100-pound joint is going to feel a lot better. And so by losing weight, our skeletons don't change when we pick up weight. So by losing it, we're putting less strain on those joints. 2, exercise. Impact exercise, a little bit of basketball here and there, tennis. That impact makes our joints kind of rejuvenate, puts calcium in there, makes the bone stronger, makes the joint stronger. You can overdo that. There is overuse syndromes, so it needs to be moderation. And then a healthy diet. Everything in our body being healthy has to do with the foods we put in them. There's empty calories, there's empty foods. We need to make sure we have a well-rounded diet. In elementary school, they're absolutely right. The food pyramid, we need everything in moderation and in appropriate levels.
All right. Well, great questions from our viewers. We encourage you to continue to enter those on our website. Just go to the Doctor on Call tab. You'll find that under Health on the homepage of WTVQ.com, and you can post in the comment section some of your questions. We may have some of your answers. I'm guessing our flu questions are going to start coming.
I hope so. Bring them on.
We were already asking him about this year's flu season in the break, so that'll be another topic for another day. Right now, we want to ask Mary Watson how cool our temperatures are going to get this weekend.
Well, today we'll see highs into the low 60s. Tonight, though, into the mid-30s. And definitely the possibility of some frost developing. I'll show you that full 7-day forecast coming right up.